Hi everyone. Today I'm going to try this bird drawing thing again so that you can see my process, and I'm going to be doing this picture of a goldfinch. I'm doing Michigan birds. I don't know if you can see this. Let me make it brighter. That will help. There you go. This is a goldfinch, or an American goldfinch is another name for it. They are really pretty sounding songbirds, but I'm gonna draw this, and I was just getting started and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try making a new video. So actually this is wrong. I started out with my egg shape like I was telling you about in my other video. So I made my egg shape here, and then his head, this is a male, his head is pointed downward a bit, facing downward. So I made this come back over the back. Actually, you know what? This is wrong. Let me get my bigger eraser here. I just noticed a mistake. Okay, where's my eraser? I put it in here last night. I always worry, whoops, sorry, that was my head. I always worry that somebody's going to throw my eraser away because it looks like a wad of gum or something, but so far I haven't had a problem. Okay, the slant on this is wrong. I need to bring it out sideways, so I'm gonna just redraw it here, and we got to get the angle going this way. So I'm gonna get it going that way. I think that's a little bit better. And then what I do is I just follow these curves around, and I try to hold the same shape. This comes out a little rounder. And then his head, I believe his head is still okay. Get rid of this beak though. It's a little too big. There. And I'm going to put the beak back on. It curves downward. And he's got a little bit of a hook at the end of the beak there, it looks like. It comes down. Or else he's got something in his beak. And then this comes out and down like this. I think that's lighting. I'm going to make that a little bit straighter. And I think it needs to come out a little bit further too. I think I need to fix that some more, but we'll see. Because this comes up and then it goes down. That helped. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and get the curve around the head. And his, that's in frame, yeah. His feathers, I keep calling it fur, just excuse me. Exchange that for feathers. Comes way out, almost to the edge of his beak. So I'm just going to put that like that, and then it curves this way, and then he comes out like this. So that when you get to the tail, this is where I was talking about the reverse triangle in my last video. I get to the edge of the body, and then I put this triangle in, and each bird is shaped slightly differently, you know, each breed. But that comes out this way. And then he's got a very unique tail that comes off straight down like that. And this one curves out a little bit more. It fans out and then it comes back in like this. And then it overlaps. Okay. And then the wing shape. His neck comes like this. This comes down, and it comes up. And then his wing pops out over the top of the tail there a little bit. Okay, so now I think what I'm going to do is go over it in pen now that I have it set. His head is too big, though. I don't like the shape of that head. That's way too big. So I'm going to try and make it a little bit smaller. It's a little too small. I think that's a little better. There, I think we're set there. That looks much better. And then I look at the eye, and the eye is pretty much on an angle with the center of the beak. So, and it comes way back, almost past the halfway point on the head. So his head needs to be a little bit taller. That's better. And then the eye is way back here, and it's round. And then he's got this black area that comes out pretty much straight up from the rear end of his eye. So if I do that, it would be about right here. Then it curves in, and it comes down right on the tip of the front of the eye. And then it comes down to the top, the center of the beak. So that's all going to be black. And then we need to get his toes, his little feet's in there. So I'm going to put in this branch. This is a bit of foreshortening because this branch seems to be coming toward us. I would bring that, just draw what you see, like a triangle. And then this comes out too. Down almost to the end of his tail, pretty much to the end of the tail. And curves in, comes out this way, and then it goes back down again to the bottom of the page. And then behind it, okay, this is where his feet come in. And then this goes up in the back. It looks like a busted piece of, twig. Kind of goes up, it's a little jagged. Comes down. And then this is a knot. It's almost kind of rounded. This area of the branch with another little knot sticking out. See, this sketch is very rough, but we will erase it all. And I'm doing it fairly lightly. I hope you can see it. I think you can. So let's see. Now his toes, his little toes come out from behind. You can't see the legs. All you see are a couple of those talons. Oops, somebody's scoping. Actually, that comes out down here. There's nothing showing above this area. It's all blank. So his feet are back here and coming forward. So all I have are these little bitty things showing through. This comes way down. And then there's another one. And just a little piece of foot here, it looks like. And that's about it. That's all you see. So now I'm just going to go over it in ink now that I'm confident with my drawing. And I will go ahead and draw his body. But you can see little pieces that just kind of stick out here and there. And I love to exaggerate it. And then I need to also put in this V here where it gets white. And that gets a little fluffy too. And his belly has this little bit of a line on it, so I'm just going to kind of make it furry. And then lightly, I'm just barely using any pressure. Okay, so that's my roughed in drawing. I'm going to give it a couple seconds to dry here so that I don't smear my ink. Start down here, and I'm just going to erase everything. Oops, wait a minute. Forgot the toes, his little tootsies. There we go. And there's some white areas here. I think I want to put that in. There's one right here. That's kind of above. We're just going to do that. And then there's white over here. And then in the center here, I'm going to do it with pencil first, just in case I mess it up here. It's like a mirror image. That's a little too wide. Glad I used a pencil. There. And then a little bit more down here, which is white. Okay. Alrighty. And I think I am done. So I'm going to go ahead and erase all my pencil lines. Actually, I want to do a little more pencil work on the, or pen work on the branch, because it's got so much character to it.
There are these lines that go here that will help round out the branch a little bit, I think. And then this in the background is very jaggedy, so I'm just going to add something to that. And then there's this stuff going this way on this branch. And then there's these curvy lines. Oh, I think I'm going to sneeze. This is very dark. It looks a little too round, so I'm just going to make it less round looking. And then here, add that in.
Okay, I think that will help make it look a little more like wood. And we'll go ahead and we will start painting.